Once upon a time, there lived a little melody. Her name was Celeste. She was a lonesome little tune because, you see, she just didn't belong to anybody. One day, Celeste heard of a far-off city where everybody had a melody all his own. Oh, that's the place for me. So off to the far-off city went Celeste. The whole city sang. Clocks tick-tocked and rang their bells, and the little houses were fat and skinny and puffed songs through their chimney pipes. And harum-scarum, all the crooked and straight little streets came running and bumping into each other. The whole city sang. Soon Celeste came to the marketplace. Let us tell you what we'll sell you. Fruits and candies and tomatoes too. We will sing as loud as we're able to. A round little penny for a round little berry. My strawberries are very red. Buy my cabbage heads instead. Candy on a stick is very sticky. Candy on a stick is very sticky. Buy an orange, squeeze an orange. Oh, cried Celeste, won't someone sing me too? Ahem, said a police whistle. And whose little tune are you? Nobody, I guess, said Celeste. I just don't belong to anybody. Why then, cried the police whistle, you must be an orphan. So they took poor Celeste away to the darkest corner in the city, where all the little orphan melodies lived, in the house of the terrible Miss Squeak. Miss Squeak's tongue was sharp. Her temper was sharp. And her tune was, just listen to her. Oh, shrieked Miss Squeak, I just don't like tunes that tinkle. And she glared at Celeste. All the little orphan melodies peeked from behind chairs and tables and the door. Some of them were marching tunes. Some of them danced, and some of them just whistled. They smiled at Celeste, and Celeste smiled back. This is too much, squawked Miss Squeak. I don't like friendship. To bed with all of you. And that night, Celeste cried herself to sleep. Many, many days passed, and each day Miss Squeak would shout at Celeste, do this, do that, over and over, faster and faster, faster. Now go to bed. And every night when work was over, Celeste would sit at the window and listen to the city singing far off and away. Oh, thought she, perhaps tomorrow someone will come and take me for his very own melody. But no one ever came, until one day the herald trumpet stood at the city gate. Hear ye, hear ye. Can you hear me? Don't you dare go off in a huff. I know I'm speaking loud enough. Prince Cello and all the ladies and gentlemen of the great orchestra have come to the city to find a new melody for Prince Cello to play. All orphan tunes are invited to the ball for the prince to choose the fairest of them all. Hear ye, hear ye. Here they come. First came the gentlemen, all dressed in silver and black, the woodwinds. And oh, here comes handsome Prince Cello. And here are the ladies in their gleaming dresses, the violins. The knights in golden armor, the trumpets, the trombones. Here come the big fat cooks, the double basses, and the tubas. And last, xylophone the jester. Oh, cried Celeste, if only Prince Cello would choose me for his very own melody. Oh, no, shrieked Miss Squeak. You're not going to the ball. The prince would never choose a silly, tinkly tune like you. And she threw Celeste into a dark, empty closet and locked the door. Celeste sadly brushed a tear away. I wonder if I'm pretty. I think it's such a pity to be a melody like me, the loneliest tune in the city. I wish the prince would say, come dance with me, I pray. But who would ever dance, perchance, with the loneliest tune in the city? Suddenly, a little brown mouse popped out of his hole. And why, may I ask, aren't you at the ball? Because Miss Squeak says I'm such a silly melody, and besides, I'm locked in. Oh, said the mouse, is that all? Watch me. He scampered across the floor and began to nibble a hole in the door. And soon there was a big hole in the door of the closet. Right this way, said the mouse. Oh, thank you, said Celeste. And off to the ball she ran. But we'll run faster and see what's been happening meanwhile. Why, we're just in time for the square dance. Trumpets hop and skip with your tunes. Violins, now pluck your strings. Soon now with old Miss Squeak. Slap that bass trombone slide. You're all to show how fast you can go. Hurrah! Hear ye, hear ye. Can you hear me? Prince Cello is ready to judge every tune. Make way for the prince as he enters the room. Prince Cello walked to his throne. Very well, said the prince. Let us begin. The first tune in the contest will be Miss Mary Scherzo. The prince shook his head. Miss Jenny Polka. Oh, cried Xylophone the jester, that's the tune for me. Miss Dora Dirge. The prince listened to hundreds of tunes and still shook his head. Next, please. Why, it was Celeste. Oh, shrieked Miss Squeak. Celeste, how dare you come to the ball? Everybody stared at Celeste and chattered with excitement. Silence, shouted the prince. All orphan tunes are welcome here. Let her sing. Why, cried the prince, she's very beautiful, and I choose her for my melody. Celeste, may I have this dance? Celeste curtsied. A pleasure, your highness. Hail to Celeste, shouted the golden trumpets. Oh, thought Celeste, I'm so happy I could dance forever. And for all you know, she may be dancing still.